Hello, and welcome back to Cafe Con Flora, and today we are going to be redoing the Henford on Bagley Gnome's Arm pub. And if you're wondering which cat in the chat, I was talking about that one right there, who had decided a TV stand was the perfectly logical place to be, even though it definitely wasn't. So, how are we going to start this? Well, there's a couple different ways. We could just kind of do this. And then that. And I think that's a great way to start a rebuild. But no, seriously, I am going to be doing a very interesting rebuild. I've gotten some ideas from the interwebs. I know. The interwebs. How would I have thought? But no, my plan is to kind of build a first floor, build a slightly smaller second floor, kind of have the roof come into an overhang on one side and more like sheer on the other, and then have a small basement, because if this is a pub, I want like wine racks and wine barrels, and yes, your Sims will totally be able to... For anyone who ever played The Sims 3 and had the expansion where you could go on vacation, think of it like the France area that they made, where the basement will have the spots to like make nectar. So you're gonna need Horse Ranch for this one if you so choose to download it, but it'll look cool and it'll make sense, but also kind of maybe won't. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. So I am remembering that I can't build from here, so I'm putting a box around part of the area because I have to remember I can't build past here. Alright, so I have pretty much, like, I can't build on that last line, so I've got pretty much... I don't want an actual box. That would be strange and awful, but we have roughly about this much space, which pretty good. All right, so if we want bushes and stuff, 2 is better, but that's fine. So we're gonna do kind of like a patio space, maybe 4 or 5 long. 5. You know what? I think I'm gonna do a 4x6. That's a cute, like, you know, little patio area. Might make it just a touch. Actually, I'm gonna make the actual pub a bit longer, because if that's 6, this is 10, and then I can do a 10 by 10, which I'm a squares fan. I like squares. I'm weird. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and yeah, I know, I counted that out while I was measuring it. But there's the main body of the pub. Excellent. And for the upper area, what I'm gonna kind of do is I'm gonna kind of make a section over here, but not over here, so I can have some roof matching. Pretty sure if I do this whole side, then no, not you. 6 will be fine. Then I gotta take roofs. And remember, we kind of want it to like match somewhat to the general area buildings. So those are, but it's still gonna be its own style in a way. Start with the roofs. Always, if you can get a roof organized and fitting together, it makes things so much better. It makes it so much better if your roof can just kind of coexist together, is the nicest way I can put it. Like, we're gonna maybe dip that in just a bit. Bring that down. No. Roofs can be so annoying. I'll figure it out. And I still need to figure out, like, how I'm gonna do this space, because I was thinking... See, this is why Sims creators go crazy. We're all a little crazy here. Because not going crazy is not an option. It's just not. Oh, I didn't put a wall here because I forgot that's not a wall. Whoops! That's a me. Oh. I do find it really amusing. Wait, maybe. Why is there no roof here? Is it because you don't consider it a whole room? Like, there. Happy? I don't understand why you did that. No, definitely gonna have to be. Ooh, that was new. You know what? I'm gonna keep that, rotate this. I need to figure out how to do this. So this is gonna be like 5 pieces of roof. Oh, I just realized how many pieces of roof this is probably gonna be, and it's gonna be a few. It's gonna be a few, but it'll be okay. I could also kind of cut it here and make it very flat on the front, but that feels like super tight of a space if I do that, because that's bringing it all the way back to here, and that's like, no, I wanted that difference in size, because like that's too small. That's too small. I just gotta figure out how to build rooms. That's all. I'll figure it out. It helps that a lot of the roof pieces just kind of stitch together if you try hard enough and you know how certain things will look. That looks nothing like any of the places around it. Oh no, it kind of like, it is this guy. There's this guy, which that guy does a flat, so like, I agree with the bump out here though. Gonna make it slightly larger. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to make the patio one whole thing. That's fine. Now that I know what I'm doing with the roof, I can adjust at leisure to make my life easier. And I can actually probably take that off, but bring this out about 2 more, because then the roof will do that big ol' sweep up. And then I can do the flat, like, it'll look kind of like this one. So there will be a purpose. The gnome's arms is getting a facelift. Also noting, anything I don't finish in the generalization of my stream, I will be basically finishing it off camera and then showing you guys later. Wow, that was super high. Ooh. Ooh, maybe. Just... Oh, I got that perfect bend. Oh, sorry. There is just something deeply satisfying about something working out the way you hope it will. It's just satisfying. Like, I could jut these out a little bit, but I don't want to because I feel like that'd be, yeah, that overhangs in the wrong direction. So I'm happy with that. Hello, everyone. Yes, hello, Hound. How are you doing today? I got this roof perfect, and my brain is just overjoyed. It's the little things sometimes that you don't think about, and then you're like, oh man, that's super pretty. I could do a thatched roof. That's a thing, but no. Nowhere else is thatched, like, really, and, well, that place is. I like. That's a gray thatch, which, not hideous, but no. For the purposes of our build, I'm gonna go with some nice shingles. Right. I am enjoying the... So I legitimately looked up Old English pubs and kind of went, okay, what sort of style resonates with what I want to, you know, want this to look like? And the answer was something like this. And then I got the strange and delightful idea to also incorporate what can only be described as the chaos from The Sims 3, which, if you don't own The Sims 3 or have never really played The Sims 3, one of the best worst things was this expansion where you could go to a couple different countries, like legitimately the equivalency of France and Egypt and China, which kudos to the Sims developers for building that, I suppose. We're gonna try and use as much Henford on Bagley stuff as we can, just because the less packs the better. So we're gonna get some stairs up in here. I'm kind of liking these, but I want to see a couple different varieties. Anywho's, that space had basically a winery you could visit that... definitely not these. That you could go visit and you could make wine and up your wine skill, and technically there you could buy all the stuff to make wine at home. Now you can just do that in like the pack, but the entertainment value still stands, and it gives this hub an additional benefit of being able to... Yeah, let's get some tight stairs there. No, that works. All right. Anywho's, it gives the delightful illusion of being able to do something more than just go to the pub. Like, you can actually do stuff at the pub, which is kind of nice. I like making multi-purpose things, and the idea of a pub that you can make, you know, wine at, just, it seemed interesting to me. We're gonna do opposite corners. We're gonna actually even that out a little bit and bring it back, because I like that profile better. Yes, excellent. Now we need fencing, because you know what would stink absolutely and completely? If anyone fell. Because, yeah, Sims can glitch through and fall, and I've had it happen, and it's a pain, and how about we don't? How about we just don't? You know, it's something that doesn't happen really that often anymore, thankfully, but how about we just don't in the first place? Ooh. Now, do we want more of a blue vibe or a green vibe to this place? Green. I'm gonna tie it in with the outdoor space. And, like, that's cute. So I'm actually gonna hide this away a little bit, kind of not make it in an employees only area, but kind of make it look like an employees only area, you know? But yeah, you know, have the wine racks and stuff down here and a space to make the nectar. It doesn't need to be huge. I am definitely using some... There's a fun chandelier that can be used. Since I am using stuff from the Horse Ranch pack, the lights are going to be from the Horse Ranch pack. I'm not even sorry. They're super pretty. They are absolutely flipping gorgeous. Like, that's short, but like in general, they are very pretty and just very fun. So I can kind of put like a basic ironwork chandelier down here, and I don't know about that. Screams pub to me. That screams pub. We're gonna do each room individually because that makes my life easier. But again, we are gonna try and use as much from this as we can. If we go with this, we can actually match that, but we can also change it. Ooh, I kind of like the That's a nice brick for the exterior, but for the interior, the idea of this super rustic basement just calls to me. I don't know about the white though. I kind of like the warm yellow. We do actually have in Horse Ranch 2 tile floors, but I don't know if either of them is going to be what I'm looking for. And I could do a wooden floor down here, but I mean, if you dug it out, that makes sense in a way that it would be kind of. Also, I love that, like, almost, this almost looks like a mahogany color to me, which for something like this area is going to be super perfect and super pretty. This is definitely going to be, like, outside. Like, I'm going to do one of these for outside. Those look like outside tiles, not inside tiles for me. But already, I think this space is kind of weirdly coming together. I'm going to go all items from these packs. This is probably the mistake. I'm gonna actually go straight to activities and skills first, because you know what I don't need? 50 billion of something. Now, I should, actually should be a decoration. That's the actual, like, yes! There's some, like, barrels you can put in that make sense, and you know, some stacked nectar crates, which are super cute, and we more or less, the only reason we adjust them is so that way we can see both sides of that crate. We've got the nectar barrel stack that I can put in here, because again, this is primarily where they store the extras, but I'm gonna let you be able to make your own. Like, there's really only gonna be one nectar making machine. Sorry. But on the same vein, deal. But at least there's a hobby and or activity you can do, and I'll even toss in a few of these guys, which these are nectar storage racks. So we're gonna have some fun with those. But those actually, like, as close to... Alt is my favorite thingamajig, because you can just adjust things so they look just perfectly lined up. And yes, it's a little anal retentive. And yes, it's a little perfection-y. But okay. See about maybe getting some more decorations, you know. That, if I have a small table down here, make this like the employee lounge area. That could work. You know? Yes, because the vintage village pub table is going to be my friend for this space. So, grid-wise, if I put this here, I can only get one, but I might be able to move. Oh, I did not mean to stack those over there. However, if I stack these here, not quite against, yeah, it's just floating in the ether. It's fine. It's fine. You know? That looks good, although I might want... Yes, because then we've got the full, and then we can kind of toss bar chairs on this, because it's 1000% going to be bar chairs. So I'm preferential to things with backs. I like things with backs, and I want super kind of warm, cozy vibe for this. So we've got some chairs down here, and you know, some sim is going to go and just sit down here in your game, and you're gonna look at them like, listen here, you rude. I did not give you you're just gonna have to learn to get over it. There's gonna be nothing you can do. Say this as someone who has had it happen a million times. There's nothing you can do. Also, this bar back is 1000% being used, because this with a bar in front of it, like depending on the bar, because we have the reclaimed Henford bar and we have this bar. So obviously this, I believe, goes with this, but this could also work with this. They could actually work both very well together depending on color schemes and styles. This looks a little weathered, which is fine, but that's a later us problem. We can deal with that in a minute. Bar's probably gonna go here, entrance is gonna be here, entrance to the patio area is gonna be here, and then I'm gonna do a main entrance here. Like, there's gonna be one entrance to this outdoor patio area, which is the next area we're going to go with. We're also gonna build a bathroom in here. Yes, we're gonna get a bathroom in here, I promise, because I prefer being able to go to the bathroom. In fact, I'm actually gonna put 2 in. And they're gonna be shaped weird. And you're gonna look at me funny. I'm kidding. They're not gonna be shaped weird. They're gonna be 2x2s. 2x2 is probably one of, like, I could probably technically cut out this area if I really needed to. But this is just the safest bet. So we're gonna have some bathrooms right here. It'll be fine. This is gonna be, I'm gonna put darts over here. Entrance is going to be here, bar is going to be here, entrance to the patio thing is going to be there, and then upstairs is going to be where the majority of, like, the tables are. There's going to be a piano, maybe a guitar, you know, maybe get, like, a little stage area over here. Haven't decided yet. There is method to the madness, but there's also a reason we started in the basement. So sometimes you just have to recognize that there will be a method to the madness, but just because you don't have all the answers right now does not mean it's not gonna work. So I'm gonna put up a cute little picture for the employees. Actually, I use these as bathroom photos, so I'm not gonna do that there. Ooh, one of these could work. That could work. All right. Because there's actually quite a few pretty ones. You'll notice I haven't even checked base game. I could. I can. That's not a bad idea. Gives me more options. We ignore the custom content, but, like, this is super cute for down here, you know? That could work. And then maybe something small in the corner here, some kind of wall decoration. We definitely want a pride flag. I don't know exactly where, but we want one of you. You're just going there for now. Yeah, is what it is. And I'm definitely going to be using all sorts of ivy. Like this. This is super pretty. And I can just kind of put one, like, here. You know? Sometimes the simple and pretty is exactly what you want. Definitely having one of you somewhere. Just don't know exactly where. I keep finding stuff. I'm like, I'm going to put this here, but I don't know where in here. Just somewhere eventually. These guys are so strange. They're not hideous, they're just strange. I forgot about, like, the orange signs and stuff. You know what? I'm gonna be, like, folksy and wholesome for a minute. Yeah. Yeah. Folksy wholesome. Super cute. And, like, now this is decently decorated. I might toss something in the corner if I can find a decent little statue. Haha! Here we go. Like, make it bigger maybe? No. Do we have something better? Something better? Besides, like, you know, more racks of the same thing? The answer's no. No, we don't. Okay. Meet if I put... wonder if I put a barrel over here, I could put something on top of the barrel. Maybe? Yes, but I have to use my weird trick. Welcome to a fun trick. So if you alt one of those, and it can auto snap, which that one's a pain. It requires a very specific, like, thickness to... I'm just gonna revert. You'll understand in a second. I have to get A on top of B, okay? And now B is gonna get mashed up with C, so you can kind of see where the line is. Then A is gonna go on top of C, just like that. And now it looks like it's not floating, because it's been synced over, which is a really interesting thing to do. A little bit of a pain, but also fun. And we're gonna go re-click the 2 we're currently working with. We might add seasons. I like seasons. I know some people do, some people don't. I like seasons like this. We're gonna add, you know, actually to the very back of the table. So what you can do is just make it go straight and then kind of push it as far back as it'll go and then return the table. And voila, you have it kind of pushed back on the table. It's not hard to do these things, but not everyone knows all the tricks on how to do them. So sharing them, for me at least, makes me feel like I'm doing something nice for people who are newer. Take that as you will. I'm putting little lanterns in the bathrooms. Flooring. Do we have any base game tile that would look kind of cute? I mean, that looks kind of delightfully rustic. That's also kind of cute. I want a nice kind of like warm vibe. So that's kind of what I'm trying for, but I could do flexed. Or the classic rustic tile, which if you don't know what that actually looks like, it's warm. It's really nice. I think I'm actually going to go with that. It's not super expensive, but it's actually kind of cute. And in a little bathroom, that could be a nice warm color. Okay, I'll go with that. What do we got for tile? Anything fun, interesting? No, not really. Brick. Yes. Just yes. Just like the exterior of this is gonna be this nice, fun... Oh, well, that's going to change in a minute. Whoops. But that'll be okay. I can deal with that later. But like the dark accents and the darker wood is gonna look great with the very light color palette. Let me see if I can get some friezes, maybe? Nice darker wood. Yes. Why can't I put them on? Oh, because that's a roof. Ugh. I hate when the friezes don't entirely work. And instead they decide to just only half work. Because I might be able to do roof trim over here. Yeah, like I can do roof trim. And then I can try and match it up with a frieze to the best of my ability. Yeah, it just doesn't sit right. You know? And I can't do the roof trim over the whole thing because it's not all roof. So... That's the rub sometimes. That's the point that's the line that you have to think about sometimes is it like, how can I make it work? And if I can't make it work, do I just nix it? And the answer is sometimes you just nix it. You know? The one back there is actually this very, very rustic tile, so I could kind of match that one and similarly the basement. And that kind of looks cute. I don't know exactly which one I'm gonna use yet, but that one definitely looks cute. I need windows. Either way, I need windows. We're gonna go with a darker blue, and we're gonna put some in these bad boys. But don't worry, we're gonna get this recolored real quick. Come on. There we go. And then adjust those so they just sit in the middle. And then on the back side, same thing. Cottage. There we go. That's at least the first window. The rest of the windows to be determined. Those windows set in stone. We're done. Easy. Next up, we're gonna take one of you and some of this. Now, we're gonna put some of this over here, but not over here. I want this area to be fairly accessible. Shift will create copies, and copies allow you to just kind of place things. Now, before you're like, WTF, it looks fine. It will look better in a minute, but it looks fine. Now it looks like it's structurally supported. I promise. I wasn't gonna leave it completely hanging. I'm also probably gonna get rid of the roof. There we go. Remove the ceiling just so it has that kind of full vibe. Although, honestly, maybe removing the ceiling was a bad idea. You know what? I take it back. I'm gonna paint the ceiling. There we go. I'll paint the ceiling. That's a better life choice. But we also need a gate. Wait, no, we didn't want an exit on this side. We wanted an exit inside. So if we want this bar back, that's gonna be 5, which is fine. If I put you with that, that's this, which is still fine. And then there's this guy, which I don't know which one to go with. Either way, it's gonna look good, but like, Alright. Well, first and foremost, we need to move these because we need a door, like, here. It matches the windows. Same with these doors. They're like, everything's gonna match the windows, you know? It's gonna be a little matchy-matchy, but like, in a good way. See? We got a door to the downstairs. We've got doors to the bathrooms. It's all good. We need windows in a bunch of different places. I don't think I'm gonna place a window in the bathroom. I don't... It doesn't seem like the best. Like, I could, I suppose, but like... it can work. It can work. I like the square windows. They're more up my alley, you know? So, stick a couple square windows in a couple different places. Just wherever it kind of makes sense. We need another door here, but we do have the option of Horse Ranch as well, and Horse Ranch has some really kind of pretty doors to go out that they don't match. We got base game. Is there anything good base game? Let's check base game. Also, my sister got Waterloo, and I don't mind Waterloo. Their tropical fruit one, their new tropical fruit, not, like, I was expecting not the best. It turned out to be pretty decent. Like, on a scale of 1 to 10, I'd honestly give it maybe like an 8. I'm not gonna rush out and, like, buy a whole pack for myself, but I'm also not mad about drinking it, if that makes sense. It's decent. And I have another can, and I will probably enjoy the other can. So take that as you will. But yeah, that's been my experience with the drink, so. I'm following pattern a bit, just so that way we have some of the same. I'm gonna double check these guys. Yeah, that's what I thought. It was one over. No, for the front, we're gonna be putting out a few decorations, but we still need some. Ooh, better. There we go. Put these over here just for a second so I can get a look. I think I'm gonna put... Yes. There we go. Now, we're gonna finish off the bathrooms and this hallway, and then kind of get to work on the patio, then this main space, and then upstairs. Mostly because upstairs is the biggest, and I'm a little scared. I want to wait on deciding because I still want to figure out which one I like better. The double, you know, backed one, or the single. Because the double kind of looks actually very interesting in its own unique way, and it matches close enough that I wouldn't be angry about using it, or I wouldn't be feeling like it doesn't work. Just this one obviously is going to perfectly match, so. But that is a later me problem. I need toilets. That's what my current problem is. Toilets. Which... Welcome to Sims. I wonder... No. No, I like it like that. But I could potentially move the doors out slightly. Yes, excellent. Ha! Old-timey antique toilet. It's just a nice basic toilet. It's a nice basic toilet. That's all it is. We're looking for something that's got decent reliability because I don't want these breaking when people are using them. Like, and it's nice that they're functional off the grid, but also not super helpful. There we go. This could work. I like that one. That one's good enough. It's got good reliability too, and then of course, as is standard for pretty much all Sims builds, just a nice, simple mirror. So you can have something to look at, you know, when you wash your hands. It's a little brown. Maybe a slightly darker brown? The darker brown looks a little better. Excellent. And now we need some paintings! Wait, what was that? Remember we had toilet paintings? Yeah, that's right, we have toilet paintings. We're gonna uncheck, you know, this. We have toilet paintings. Each one gets a very unique painting. So we're gonna go kind of like, one gets the nice simple grass, and the other one's gonna get the silliness. Excellent. Look at that. Base game. I'm not forgetting toilet rolls. It's the little things for me sometimes. Also, yes, I'm gonna put something on this side because otherwise it would be so boring. I promise I'm not gonna make it that boring. Oh, these are gonna be, oh, actually, those are gonna be everywhere on the inside of the pub. So, decorations, wall hangs. I actually really like this little wall hang. It's super cute. It fits so well in so many places. And technically there's like 3 of those and they almost tell a story, so I love that look. Alright. I believe I did. Yes, the rustic stone downstairs. So, just so the hallway matches the area. Lights. Yeah, I'll go with another smaller little lantern in that room. Because again, that's just a walkthrough. It's not anything important. Same with like the bathrooms. They're more function than form. Like a pub requires so many things, like so many bar stools and dining chairs and waste disposals and stuff like that. But that's fine. We can work on it. So I said I was going to probably use one of these as an exterior tile, and I think I'm going to use this guy because it's got that nice kind of green look, and I can get it in a nice kind of darker red. It's that or like this, and not a fan. This one looks nice, but not for this sort of area. I could just go with the cute rustic tile I've been going with, or one of these guys, like the geometric. Actually, the quaint flagstone. That looks adorable, and then if I cover it in bushes around the sides, look at that, see? Just when you think something, you know, is not gonna go quite how you expect, it goes better than you expect. And I think I'm gonna go with this part. Sorry to the thing, but like, it's such a nice combo, and I really like the look of the two pieces. We are gonna move them over very slightly. I mean, I could just take up this whole section and just kind of ignore that we're just gonna pretend that doesn't exist. It'll be fun. Matching bar stools, definitely. And I know the ones we originally got were from Horse Ranch. And I don't know, maybe I like match. I'm a match person. Look at that. We've got 4, and then we can kind of put the stereo here. And what was I gonna do for here? I have no idea. Oh, I forgot what I was gonna do over there. Wait, darts. Darts. I can still do darts. I can just do them on the sides over here. But yeah, I almost forgot what I was gonna do. That tells you exactly. Today I am very tired. And it's just there. Oh, it's growing together as the darts. Damn, I think that's growing together. No, it's get together. Ah. Do I want darts more than I want to add new stuff effects? Because I don't think there's a base game. Darts, there's not. Damn. And I know there's not one in Horse Ranch, and I'm pretty sure there's not. No, it's literally just that one pack. Screw it. I both apologize and don't. Because, you know what, it also allows me to get for upstairs a foosball table. It lets me get a foosball table. How about you? But, put a foosball table in, a TV up here. Yeah, I think we'll get there. Flooring. Let's go back to flooring. As I cry slowly. Okay. Wood, we're definitely still kind of going for the same rusticy vibe in this deep mahogany. Oh, to flip it, use the symbols that look like the little triangle Pac-Mans, the comma and period ones. That's literally all you have to do. So you know. I knew what flooring I was gonna use for all 3 layers. I'm probably gonna lighten up this bar a little, mostly because it is very dark in comparison to the floor, and I kind of want it to look a little less dark. but technically I have added get together, so I'm adding it. Screw it. Alright, lights. We're going to CC lights. Do we want to do overhead lighting or do we want to do wall lighting? I feel like overhead lighting's not the worst idea, but do I put just one big in the middle? The herringbone brick. You like the herringbone? I mean, that's fair. The herringbone is very pretty. And I can't argue... Let's not take base game. Yeah. I mean, that's fair. I could do kind of... I don't know. I do like the, you know, the reddish brown. Yeah, I like the reddish brown. You're not wrong. It is very cute. I definitely think I made the right choice with adding darts and, like, yes, it's get together, but adding darts and adding, because, like, now I can do this for the interior, which is so pub, it's not even funny. Or, like, for the exterior. And while I love this color, like, that's nice, you know? I might change out this door, though. There we go. With the fox on it. Alright, actually, yeah, fox. I like the fox. Yeah, because now I can actually have, like, pub exterior. Do I do the gray? Yeah, so... I love... Okay, so if I move this one over, it'll actually probably look a lot better. There we go. That looks a lot better. Hilariously enough. And honestly, I'm in love with this kind of, like, old pub vibe feel to it. And the cool thing about this is because they do matchy-matchies, the second floor and the third floor don't have the brick at the bottom. Oh, yeah. Actually, I'm gonna keep those dormers in the brick. But, like, that looks cute. I'm gonna go back and forth on this, I feel like, for a while. Do I do the gray or the brown? Too many pretty color choices. Ooh, that one I kind of like because it's like got the darker wood tone, like a slightly lighter wood tone. I could also do brick on the upper levels and do, but I can't do the line across, so it, oh, because I can't match it. If I could match it and do, wait, ooh, maybe. I'm checking a thing. Yeah, I know. Don't care. Not you. Yeah, see? That's the issue, is they're all, like, just slightly too low of each other, and because this isn't, like, I'd have to literally do that, and that just is not... I'd have to put a roof in here. And I don't want to put a roof in there. Because that seems like an overall bad idea. I wish it would work. I truly do. But it won't. I truly wish it would work. But there is only so much I can make this do what I want it to do. That one's probably the closest I will get if I'm lucky. So, let's see if I'm even remotely lucky. It's a little thin. Like, yeah. Yeah, no. I wonder what happens if I pull this back by one. Just kinda... I promise you we got up. Now, excuse me, I have to collect some windows that are now free floating. We're just gonna ignore the free floating windows. They're fine. They mean nothing. It's fine. It means nothing. I kinda like this vibe. I'm gonna go for this for now. I might change out, like, the specifics on the wall, like the upper sections, because I think this kind of meshes a little bit better. But I definitely like the bottom here from Get Together, because that is just, that looks like a pub. To me, at least. You know? I could be wrong. I could entirely be wrong. But from playing The Sims Medieval Fears, this just screams pub to me right now. Not inside, but outside. Outside it does. Now, here's where we get to have fun, because if I use some of the wallpapers, they are so wonderfully strange, and I feel like in small doses they're great, and like maybe upstairs, but and then we have the flowering one that is adorable but also ridiculous, and I love it so much for so many wonderful, terrible reasons. We could do flowers. I shouldn't laugh like that, but we are going to be using, at least in the downstairs, the rustic trim. I like how it looks. It kind of fits the whole vibe we're going for. I'm actually going to make this kind of like an accent wall so that it matches this. You know, so that way it all matches together, and... Where is it? You! Corner. 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 Don't worry, I have plans for a chair in that corner. Pull the door out just a little bit. Yes, everything will still be accessible, and I will be testing this space. I will be testing this, I promise. It will not just be left to the wolves. I promise I will actually test this. Bar tables, we're gonna probably have like 1 or 2 down here, nothing major, just, you know, kind of one over here along the side as you walk in. No, I don't want 4, I want... For consistency's sake, we are legitimately using the same chairs every single time. I prefer the consistency. It's very dark, but we're gonna get some nice lights in here. I still haven't figured if I want to do the drop pendant lighting. If I do, it's gonna have to be in a few places. And because of the odd shape, I mean, I could do one big one over the bar. Oh, that sinks into the floor. Never mind. But now you can't see the clock. Nope, not a fan of that. Can't see the clock. Bring Together's got some weird ones. Like some really, really weird ones. Good ones, but weird ones. I mean, I could do these guys. I haven't done some nice wall candles yet. they'll also look super cute outside. Just some nice rusticy wall candles. I'm gonna make it nighttime so I can kind of see where everything is. Same dealio here. We're gonna be putting out some kind of rusticy wall candles. Just so that way the patio has some lighting. But in here, I think we're gonna go just a nice combination of lights. I think we're gonna do a nice combination of lights. Mostly these adorable little wall lights, just because I find them easier, but we will have probably like somewhere around here an overhanging light, and then probably in this corner a nice simple wall light or two. I like positioning them on specific, like, axes, you know, so they look... And I think you look better here. Delete you for a reason. Delete you for a reason. There are reasons, there are methods to my madness, I promise. There's always a reason. That reason may not always be apparent, but there is always a reason. Put one here, that'll be good enough. Because like that's decently lit up. I am also gonna add base. I'm also gonna go straight up into lighting, and then because see, we have this guy that can kind of go in the corner here. Change out the color, obviously. That looks good. But now we have a little more lighting. And this is turning out generally okay. I have no idea what I want to do with this area in between. Maybe a little chair? Would someone sit in between people playing darts? No, probably not. I'll put a plant there. I'll be strange. When in doubt, plants. That's my default. When in doubt, plants. And it works. Often enough. You know? It looks good enough. Alright. Cheers between dartboards is how you lose Sims to dartboards. Yeah, that's what I thought too. That's why I was like, maybe not. I sat there for a second and went, maybe I don't do this to myself and my Sims. Also, I updated the exterior. Don't know if you saw. I'm actually gonna take off this roof trim. There we go. Yeah, we're getting there. I like the... So I added get together stuff so I got access to their paints, and let me tell you, it was worth the dartboards. It was worth the dartboards and the foosball table. 100%. Now we need a TV. Legitimately, that is one of the requirements, is a TV. So I'm lazy usually, and I put in a nice, like, big TV, or just one of the nice, like, wall TVs, so... This is going to be the, like, lounge area upstairs, so if we get a couple foosball tables, I'm thinking, like, 2 or 3 foosball tables. And then I can put like a small set of chairs here, and then we can have a big TV in the back with like tables surrounding it. People come to places like this to watch like sports and, you know, I don't know. I don't watch sports. I don't. I was never a sports person growing up. It just wasn't my thing. What color did we do downstairs? Yeah, that could work. Maybe the slightly darker one? Things I never understood for Andre Trebek. What? Why? What? Sports? Didn't you play sports? You played. How can you not understand something you yourself did? I don't understand you. Yeah, I get you don't understand sports, but also, like, how? How do you not understand sport? Like, you should at least understand the sports you played. Do you at least understand the sport you played, perhaps? They're not all going to be the same. I know they all look the same. They're not all going to be the same. I promise. Just... I needed them all the same for the beginning. I just don't understand how you don't understand the thing you used to play. First off, we're gonna rotate, like, these two. I get soccer, but never understood people sitting around watching them. They just, I mean, fair. They get boring to me too. I don't really understand sports because I wasn't allowed to play sports. So because I never played sports, I don't get sports. If that makes any sense at all, you know? I wasn't allowed sports, so I don't get sports. Yeah, a couple of foosball tables. We got some nice tables up in here. Yes, I know we need waste disposal. Don't worry, we will get indoor-outdoor waste disposal. In fact, I'm probably gonna put it, like, just off to the side here, or, like, just around the corner and make it, like, an employee thing. Ooh, alternative thoughts. Making... like, do something over here too, but I don't know what. I need to do something over there, I just don't know what. Yeah, like, I get understanding at least you understand, like, the sport you played? Yeah, like, I'm just going with a basic friggin' waste bucket. So technically, I have met the requirements to making a bar. I could, by and large, stop here and be fully furnished. Which tells you something. Tables. Do we have anything fun or funky? We have the little oil. Also, we have this candle tray. We have this guy. I like this guy. I'll go with... But yeah. At least you get soccer, I suppose. I still need to complete that stuff in FFX1B later. I just realized because I never finished the limited time thing because we were doing stuff. I can do that. I can do that after this. Yes. I'm a perfectionist, I know. I want to see if I can get some cute rugs for underneath down here. Just something like smart and simple that's not, you know, gonna be hideous is the nicest way I can put it. But it doesn't look like I get that. Although I do get this if I so choose to use it. Which I don't think I have anywhere I want to use a big rug. Maybe outside, but not really. I was looking for a circle rug, and we don't really have any circle rugs that would work. Which is unfortunate. Like, this one's not hideous, but it definitely does not match the vibe. Do we? No. Wait. Where? No, those aren't round. That's oblong, which doesn't work. That doesn't come in the right colors. Why do none of these rugs work for what I want? Mad now. Mad now pout. What are you gonna do? Honestly, nothing I can do. You know what I can do? I can yoink one of these tables slightly away. Same, you know, with like this guy in a way. And kind of put a small mediocre seating area right about there. That's what I can do. Because we're gonna tuck chairs into corners and make a mediocre seating area. I say mediocre because it's gonna be like one couch. If I'm lucky. Like, here-ish. Oh, definitely need a Sweet Nothings bench outside, but that's like... outside. That's outside, not inside. Yeah. Couple of pub tables kind of, you know, encircling the small little seating area. Again, I promise you I'm gonna test this, but I am fairly confident that everything here will work. Like, fully and completely, every chair, everything. Mostly because of how long I've been playing this game and how much I know about it and how that makes me both entertained and a little sad. Bloop! If I'm gonna do that, it's gonna be big. Like, that is the one area I want it to be like a big-ish rug. Or like a medium size. Like a rug that goes past, yes, that goes slightly past the borders of everything, and this looks like a rug that you'd find in a restaurant. Oh, I just realized this definitely this reminds me of a rug I would find in like a restaurant or something, and it's also the only rug, and you know, people can deal because it's a pub. It's not supposed to have a billion, you know, like it can have some plants and, you know, but you don't want a billion things that you have to take care of as the pub owner. And yes, in The Sims, we don't have to worry about that, so don't get me wrong, I do take that into consideration. But I also think of this in semi-realistic, you know, terms. Would I, as a pub owner, want all of this stuff? And if so, why? Is there a reason? I am putting one of those little... Yes! they're so pretty and I love them, and it makes sense here. It makes sense here. Not in other spots, but it makes sense there. Yeah. Get that kind of covered up with stuff. Like, I feel like this is fake. This might be plastic. You know, it's one of those, do you have real plants? Do you have fake plants? Do you know, hope these plants won't die? You gotta take into consideration. My tea is cold enough to drink. Excellent. It wasn't the first time, and I had regrets. Or correction, my tongue had regrets. And I don't want to have regrets again. So that's why I waited. Got a couple posters up in a couple different places. Like I said, really lean into some of the vibe. I am not putting two of the same picture. I just needed it to be there so I could switch it. There is a lot more pictures in some of the packs than people realize, and I love it because it lets me make gallery walls like this, and all I have to do is maybe shrink one down, kind of adjust them slightly so they're not all the same centered, and it looks like a nice gallery wall. And like the same goes for like these guys. These are just, you know, fun, simplistic paintings that are base game, that really fill in a space and make it feel a little more cozy, is a good way to put it. I think I'm gonna move one of these over here and move this over here so that way we have a break, make a breakup of the looks. And then I don't know, I think I have a second, yes, I have a second one in the same vibe I can put there. And honestly, we're not up too horrible for a pub so far. We're actually still technically under 50k. I note that we haven't obviously finished everything, but for a pub, we're doing okay. Yeah. You know, we've got everything that is required for a pub. It's nicely lit. It's got a decent amount of amenities, you know. If I had... Do I have a runner rug? I might have a runner rug that I could use. Yes. I'm a fan of runner rugs, actually. Better. Fills in the space a little bit more. Makes it feel a little more like... Because I think of it, actually, if I did the eco rug in the same color as I did upstairs. Which color did I do upstairs? This guy. Then it matches. And I can kind of treat it like the space, you know, where the bar back would stand. So, you know, for safety. Exterior. Let's get some chairs going. Some patio tables, you know. We've got a nice Iron Oasis, you know, table we can use. Probably do like 2 bigger tables out here and then another sitting area kind of in the middle. Because I've got this little guy I could use too, but technically I've got the umbrella version if I want to do that. So if I want to do like 1 table outside, but I'm good. So we've got the Iron Oasis. Ooh. That's a cute dining chair. Do I have one that would work together? So if I made this kind of a... That's actually pretty much the only one I like. like, I am making these decently, you know, like, decent seating for outdoor space. Mostly because I like, again, multifunctional spaces. So I'm going to be putting stuff out here, and I'm going to be putting stuff inside. You know? There is going to be other bits to this. We're just going to see them tucked into corners and stuff. Like this. It's getting tucked into a corner. So, you know, you can read. What? Read at the pub? Chaos. I'm also going to be doing kind of like out here maybe a chess table, you know, or something similar for fun. Let people, you know, come here. Oh, I was going to do, actually that's part of what I was going to do up here. I can actually move. If that's the case, then I can actually delete one of the foosball tables. Because I was going to do like a kind of piano-y space at one point. So I can just do that. See? This is why you always wait for the final realities of things. Do we have... Yes, just a nice, like, I'm sorry, but... Wait, there's, this one. The Chestnut Upright Saloon one. There's this guy, and then there was one other that was out of the horse ranch. How can I know that? Might have been... thought it was horse ranch. Might not have been, but I can use the upright, you know, saloon style one. Just tuck it into the corner basically. Make sure it doesn't, you know, make it so it doesn't hit the window. But like, that looks cute tucked into a corner. Maybe not in that color. No, that color's actually kind of cute. Alright, now we can kind of pull these back over, and I actually have room to kind of put this one here instead, which means I can put this one vertically. I need you to have less chairs. I need you to be a two-seater. Just for my ease. There. And then we can kind of put a guitar over here too, so that way people can, you know, practice some music, have some fun. I'm not doing cross-stitch. I could technically. Screw it, it's going in the corner. Like I said, I like multifunction spaces. And you know what's multifunction? All this. Multifunction spaces make things more fun to me. Got some plants. Again, just enough. If someone wants to play the piano, they can. But you can still play foosball up here, which is fun. Is the foosball table coming in any other fun colors? Ah! I like that color. That one's a fun color. Yeah, we're gonna go with that. Alright, excellent. We're gonna kind of probably put a plant or something in this corner. Because there is not much in that corner, and it needs something. It needs something. It can go with this. Yep. Just a nice, simple kind of bromelide plant almost. Or some kind of like just potted plant. Something that requires not too much watering and not too much maintenance. There we go. Couple of plants. Like, up here's the, like, is the most plants. But it gives it cottagecore vibes. I'm here for this. You know? this is a nice little, like, upstairs area to hang out. You got a nice little setup here. And then down here, like, that looks good tucked in that corner. That works. Bar-wise, like, I definitely need to put something on this wall. Definitely. And I feel like this area is a little bit empty, so I'm probably gonna put, like, a end table sort of thing here. This, again, feels super empty, but, like, I know this, so what I might do is I might do something like a rug or something there to make it look like there are defined lines. I've got a nice additional table down here just under the sunshine if you want to stay downstairs. And then we've got the start of out here, which is nice. Which, couple of patio tables. I haven't fully decided what direction they're going to go. I might flip them and make them 4 tops instead. But I think those look cute. As I get ejected out. Floop. I still need to work all this stuff in, but definitely gonna put like a little accent table. That's what I was looking for. Accent table. Because they have some nice ones, so I like... There we go. Like, because that looks cute. And then I can put some stuff on top of it and kind of fill it in a little. Now, oh, but the question becomes, do I do that guy or... No, I like the openness of this one. I'm not making this a pet-unfriendly place, but I don't want to add more packs, so I can't add pet stuff. I wish I could. Sorry. Ha! Here we go. Now, I'm gonna change the colors after. I just need to get them lined up first. Make them a very pale kind of green. No. Does not look like I want it to look. Although I could be nice and add some of these in the bathroom, so there's like a little bath mat in the bathroom. That could be nice. You know, I'm just gonna have to live with the fact that this kind of feels empty, even though it's not. Maybe if I put some stuff on the floor and walls, it'll feel a little less empty. And yes, I know I'm defaulting to plants, but plants. Plants are my jam. Seriously, this is a better water loop than I thought it was going to be. Like, I thought it was going to be okay, but it's actually pretty good, which is weird. No. Okay. There is an alternative way to filter things, but I really hate doing it because basically what you have to do is more or less check off which games you want to use, and it either disables or like it doesn't like undownload them. It can't do that obviously, but it does like make it so that the game is, the whole like expansion is not accessible. And I'd rather have the freedom to add something if I truly want to than feel like I am being severely limited in any capacity. I'm not a limit me kind of person. I'm a let me have all of it kind of person. So don't limit the me. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. Jazz cats. I love the jazz cats. Art in a box is a fun one, if you can find a place to put it. I need like very small things, and there's not a ton of like really small things that aren't just, I want to say kids room decor, but kids room decor? That's kind of cute. I like those. Those work. I am very much trying to not add a ton of stuff. I promise. I may have to add a little more, but I am trying very hard. Alright, that looks a little bit better. At least a little more cluttered enough that, you know, like I'm gonna add some accent things to the table, because like the incense, like that's a thing I can add, you know? This is super cute and it's nice and it's simple and it just, or like this guy, you know? Stuff that looks like it's just been kind of left out. Yes, I actually have a place on the floor for you. Yes, this corner. That's what I needed to put stuff in this corner anyway. So, might as well have one of those cute little pots there. You're going outside. I don't know exactly where, but I like you. And I need, like, 5 more of you. Seriously. Like, 5 more. Everywhere. I just need them everywhere. Half-done basket. Gnome's arms signage. Definitely need you. Not even gonna lie, without you, would we really even have the gnome's arms? I'd argue maybe, but probably not. Because it wouldn't be the gnome's arms. Ooh, I need one of these too. For reasons. For reasons. Need one of you too, for reasons. Not even gonna be mad at myself for that. So yeah, I think I'm gonna... And then toss another big thing of the barrels out here. Honestly, I don't know about you, but every restaurant style, you know, place I've been to, that's the kind of look they'd have. It's just that nice, you know, organized boom, boom, boom in a row. So we're gonna go with some cute in a row look. We are now gonna add some cute lighting on the tables again. This time, though, we can actually fit these on the table. So they're all gonna be different colors. I just need them all on the tables. Because they're gonna be a different color than the one inside. There. Tonight now, those tables actually provide an excellent amount of light. And now we've got this space here that I can do stuff with. Haven't decided what yet, but stuff. Maybe another accent table. What other one? Nah, I like Little Fox. Maybe more barrels. No. No drama llama sign. This is... Oh, that's what I could do for you. Now we know. So we're definitely going to be needing this in here somewhere. I'm going to put wall here, and it's going to be weird, but there's a reason. There's a reason. Don't worry. Let me put in fencing and you'll understand. Okay. That's right, I want that a little looser. When did Doctor Who show up and why is this box red? Excuse me. This is a real thing you can get in Henford and Bagley, and it comes in 3 colors. It's 500 simoleons. It's going in the yard. It is a phone booth. You are correct. It's a phone booth. Good job. It's also in Henford on Bagley stuff, so it's in cottage living. Just like this sign, just like this sign, just like these super cute benches. This is not Henford on Bagley. This is not cottage living. But yeah, it's a phone booth. I hope you enjoy it. I'm moving things up because if I put stuff around for... I'm anticipating. I'm not dumb. I'm anticipating needing... But yeah. Did you expect me not to use a phone booth if I had access to a phone booth? Like, come on. Who doesn't use a phone booth if they have access to it? Who wouldn't use a phone booth if they have access to a phone booth? Exactly, we all need the doctor. I have not started landscaping yet though, so like, everything still looks a little chaotic. Hello, sweet boy. How are you? Can I help you? Nope, just gonna climb under my chair. There's now a cat under my chair, so I can't. I'd have to move the lights, but that doesn't look right. What about you? Ooh, you could work. Do we have... I'll go with gray shingles for that. That's fine. There we go. A couple outdoor lights. If I can find the sweet boy. He went under my desk and then disappeared. And besides, you haven't redeemed cats. So, why would I give you cats if you haven't earned cats? Duh. You gotta earn cats. You don't just get handed cats. Now I'm gonna look into landscaping. Because I need to at least start landscaping. So we're definitely getting rid of those two. Horse ranch and cottage living are very similar in a lot of different ways, so it makes life easier for debug purposes. Yes, I use debug landscaping. Ah! See, now you've earned a kitty. Alright. I will try to find the sweet boy, but I don't honestly know where he is. And he didn't bring me a toy, so he could be... I have a teddy! You have now earned a... I know you have now earned a kitty. I have a teddy. Would a teddy work? Otherwise, I can try and find Crowley, but I make no promises. You did redeem them. Hi, sweet. Have you seen Crowley? If I had a toy, it would make life... Teddy is fine. You did not... That's... Ugh. I have a confused, slightly tired Teddy. You got a kitty. You got a tired, slightly confused Teddy. Trying to lick my arm. Cat's for you. He's just very confused. Go on. There he... I love how the other two show up right as I, you know... He is a good big boy. He is a very good big boy. Alright. Back to landscaping. I need at least one tree. There's so many of these like little backyardy spaces that have trees, and I need at least a few trees. Hello, Theodore. Don't need, like... Theodore! And, like, see, there's another phone box right there. Right there in the debug area. I can hear you guys screaming in the corner. Hi, Momo. How are you? Can I help you, ma'am? I don't think I can help you, ma'am. Momo thinks I can help her. I think Momo's wrong. It'll be covered by other things, so you won't have to think too hard on it. Don't think too hard on the ivy vines. Just don't. You want green spaces in your towns, you know? I personally prefer green spaces in towns versus a billion, you know, just nothingnesses. It sounds silly, but it makes sense. A bigger bush. No, I said a bigger bush, not... whatever. I'll add grass first. I need a bigger... No. No, apparently I'm not allowed big bushes. Which, I know how that sounds, and people can, you know, chuckle and be five at their leisure. Hound. Yeah, I'm calling you out specifically. Please note, this is like the first stages of me landscaping. This is by nowhere near done. This is just me getting a few little bits out. I don't need a whole house, thank you anyway. I do need some pretty flowers though, thank you. Hey guys, could you not, while I'm doing stuff, that be just the bee's knees? I would greatly appreciate your lack of doing any of that while I am doing this. Because while I understand your extreme frustration, I also understand that I will, like, you know, toss you downstairs. Please remember this. You can and will be put downstairs. If I don't make myself clear, I will make myself clear with a slipper. By eating a slipper. Sometimes you just have to startle cats and throw a slipper. Sorry, not sorry. Oh my god, yes. I don't know where I need the llama topiary. I'm thinking somewhere probably closer to the entrance, but I need this llama topiary somewhere in this build. You know, I need all the animals probably. Like in reality, I need more of the animals. There is more than this. This is just me. Like I said, just this is mild. This is me messing around more than anything. Trying to get a few little bits set in before I start doing more hardcore landscaping. I have stupid songs stuck in my head, and I can't get them out, and I hate when that happens. When you get, like, a song really stuck in your head and you just can't get it out. And I think it's an Alanis Morissette song, which kudos to Alanis Morissette for being, like, a kick-ass human being, but also your songs are really catchy and they get stuck in my head and I both hate them and love them. This is more so I can create that kind of look of barrier grass when I put in other stuff along the side, because I'm going to be putting in some decent-sized little bushes, so I need it to look kind of like the grass is just that people haven't been able to reach that area to mow is the vibe this is gonna end up giving off, hopefully. I do love some of the music that they do and the collab music and other stuff, you know? It's very pretty. They recently actually did some collab work and it resulted in some nice new swatches for hair. And I don't know about you, but I can always use more hair swatches. Like, I love when they just add little SFX things so that everybody gets a free bonus, you know, free bonus, everybody gets a little something. Deciding to go against you. I don't need you, but I like you. I would have nowhere to put you. You're a whole bridge. Definitely don't need a whole bridge. Or that bridge. Definitely don't need a whole bridge. Ooh, can we get the planter boxes to sit right? Oh, I'd have to 9 square them up a little bit, but yes. What about these guys? Do I like these better? These ones actually snap, so we'll go with the ones that actually, like, snap on the windows that aren't covered in ivy, you know? For the windows that aren't covered in ivy, there's cute little window boxes. But if you're covered in ivy, you don't get a window box. So the upstairs gets window boxes, and, like, one downstairs, and I'm seriously here for this, because that's gonna add cute. Yes, that adds cute. I need to figure out if I can get the ivy up here a little bit. I probably can. Let's see. Oh, I need to shrink it down a little bit, but it works. It works. Let's see. Oh, yeah, see? Now this looks like it's kind of like overgrown in the hedge, and I am here for the look of the overgrown, you know, bit, and that little bit of ivy on the side, all the way up. So cute. Can we get some low-lying ivy on the second floor? If we make it a little smaller, raise it up just a little. Yes. We can get some super cute ivy on the second floor. Super cute. There we go. Yes, because we added a little more depth. I need to do something here along the front because it looks very empty is a good way to put it. I also decided I wanted to match those windows because that makes more sense. Even though it's not exactly even, the profile down will look a little better. Apparently I missed a phone call from someone. Good to know. I'll deal with that later. That's a later me problem. Windows. Did all that look? Ooh. Cute tree stump. I don't have anywhere to put it because it's not that deep into the woods. So, yes to you though. There's also one that looks It looks broken and it's super pretty for this kind of area where you want something to fill in, but you don't want a big bush. Yes, it only unfortunately comes in the white in debug, but I'm okay with that. You know? And then I can put a bush or something here. But I can use this one over here along the garden edge. Make it look like it's grown into the garden a little bit. Tree stump. I don't think you can sit on it, but we can pretend. We can pretend. You know? Yes, I forgot I had those creeping vines. Because I can do double layer for a little bit, and it kind of adds slightly smaller. Yes. Because it adds a thickness almost. And what I can do is, because of the way this one goes, I can actually bring this up here and kind of poof it out and over and make sure it doesn't like hit this too much. Maybe raise it up one. Bring it over just a little bit. And that fills in that space just a little bit. With some creeping vine. So, I liked where that was, so I hit escape and then, ha! Cow! I knew I had more topiaries. I have a bunny, which is probably gonna be like right up front here, super cute. I've got cow that I have no idea entirely where I want to put, so I'm just kind of shove it in the corner for now, but I like the idea of the silly topiary. I can put it like probably right up here in front of the tree. And then there's the chicken. Because screw it, funny topiary. Nobody at the end of the day can stop me. I also technically have the light available as a debug item. So I can set one of those kind of outside over here next to the log. We have some debug bikes that look all rusted and like, you know, they've been kind of abandoned in the weeds, which is fine. So many debug items, so little time. I don't normally add the gnomes, but I enjoy certain ones, like the happy flower gnome. Certain ones, I don't need a flower combine, although it is oddly pretty. Don't need a flower combine though. I do need some bushes, so this helps. I do need some bushes, so thank you, bushes, because you're helping. And we've got this nice kind of shady area back here that we can do something with. So that'll be fun. We've hit debug for Horse Ranch. Maybe we can find some nice bushes that can go along back here. I don't know if we'll be able to find anything, but we can at least check. So I know they're not exactly bushes, but like these are good, if nothing else. They help fill in the space, and I can kind of work the path as it would be around this way. So that allows for the establishment of the path in a nice way, and I'm actually gonna put one of these kind of over here just because you want to sit in the shady area. I don't know about you, but I like shady areas if I can. So I can kind of swing this around here, make it look nice, and then I've got a nice defined area for this path to come in through here. Because then I can kind of have a path just meet up over here. There is logic to the madness, even if it never seems like it. There is generally logic to my madness. Not always. Don't get me wrong. Not always. But most of the time. Small aubergine. I don't need rocks. I don't think. I mean, I could put some in, like, the front little garden area here, just to kind of... Yeah, I like those. And then maybe some soft, low-lying bushes over here to really round it out a little. That looks just lovely. We still need to find bushes for the side here. Like, technically I could do these, I suppose. But I don't know if I want to wrap yellow all the way around. If it was, like, plain grass... Yeah, like this I could use in a more versatile manner because it's plain, so I could always... Come on. And you'll notice I haven't put down any terrain paint. I don't hate myself today. I don't want to lose all the... I just don't want to lose all the terrain paint and risk having to redo all the terrain paint. So we're going to do some nice... Like, I'm gonna do the low-lying bush, and then I'm gonna do kind of bushes over them in a stacked pattern. It's a common thing I've actually seen in real world. You'll do something low-lying and kind of close to the ground for a good ground cover, and then once you've got the good ground cover going, you add in a little bit of color here and there, like how I'm gonna add the occasional yellow bush, you know, for a bit of mix and match. The reason I have these set out is because now part of this area is no longer viable, so I want to make sure that I have all the viability I can for different areas. But yeah, you put in some ground cover, you flesh it out a little bit, and then you go from the ground cover to something a little bit maybe smaller but higher up or larger, like rounded bushes and things like that. Weirdly cute, might use, haven't decided. Got like maybe 1 or 2 more I need to place just so that way I can interlock things a little bit better. Yeah, like that looks, there we go. So, and we try to minimize clipping as much as we can. Obviously I can't make it so that it completely doesn't clip. Like, I can do my level best to make sure that this has like 0 clipping, but I make no true promises that it won't. I also really like the yellow and think the yellow works very well against the green for the purposes of this build. And probably 1 more just so that way I can kind of, I'm gonna round this corner and make it look, for a second. I don't mind that it makes it look like it flows through. I want it to. I want it to look super overgrown for that purpose. I am now going to be finding bushes. I don't need giant things of prairie grass. Useful, but not what I'm looking for. Although this low-lying ground cover I can also use kind of over here just a touch in the front, just to kind of make it feel a little more filled out in certain areas. Like I said, it's literally just ground cover. Ground cover, ground cover, ground cover. Put it in everywhere. There. Now let's get some bushes for along the side. Even if it's only like a handful of bushes is still better than no bushes. You know? It's very purple. The purple could go well with the yellow, because then it's like too much yellow otherwise. Do not add the snail. The snail is not for here. That looks oddly cute. Plays with the back a little bit too and adds a little bit. Like, I want certain areas to look like they're overgrown. They are supposed to be overgrown. Do not add rabbits. You could. Ah! These were the bushes I was looking for. Oh, I can still add some. I can still add some. Just not as many. And, like, I can still add them to the back and make them the raised bushes, even if I, like... Even if I don't do, like, 50 billion of them, or do other things in between. Like, I can do something in between there. Actually, that looks oddly cute. I have a plan for this corner. Do not worry. Me in that corner, we're gonna get along. We're gonna get along. It'll be fine. A little bit X. A little bit Y. Also a little bit of Y right here. Just, you know, add a little bit of depth and color. Maybe on the other end too. Again, color. A little bit of grass. I normally don't use pink in builds, but you know what? I can grow. I can adapt. I can be better than I was, and, you know, less prejudiced against pink. I just don't like pink. I've never been a fan of pink, but, like, that corner looks super cute now. Alright. Lots of outside landscaping done. And, like, this has a nice flow this way. We're gonna actually kind of leave this more or less alone. We're gonna make this a somewhat basic enough entrance. There we go, because now we can have a nice path this way and another kind of path this way a little bit. Now, as for the back here, we are going to put some stuff back here. I'm just kind of making sure I go through everything else. As if... Yeah, see? We got clipping! Always gotta check for clipping. If I can remove clipping, I'm gonna remove clipping. I think that's this one. Yes. Perfect. See? If I can remove clipping, I'm gonna remove clipping. I just need to kind of, like, do the whole check thing. Like, here, it's okay if it's a little bit through. Everything is still accessible. So. Debug milk jugs. Add some, you know, fun to it. Just fun, you know? We're gonna pretend they connect. We're gonna pretend they actually touch anything and don't just, you know, hang invisibly in trees. We're gonna pretend. We're gonna pretend that they, you know, connect. It's fun. Because it adds a little bit of ambiance back there. You can't lie. Alright. Oh, that looks fun. Okay. That looks good. And if we need to test it, I can just have my Sims come and test it, so. But we need to think of the back now. Yes, using hay bales as chairs is an option. I don't know if I will, but it is an option technically. I forgot there was a wedding arch. I was gonna use the fire pit and kind of make a fire pit back here, but I forgot the wedding arch existed. Good to know. Oh, a little bit of prairie grass. Nah. Don't. Almost forgot. I technically, because I had used them, I get to add get together and base game. Oh, the nature's relief bush. Why am I putting a woohoo bush in the back? Why not? Look, sometimes you just got a woohoo bush. At least I've put it in, like, the back. And not, like, right up front, where everything's taking place. I've tried, at least. It's not the best. Scenic commuting bike. Again, one of those cute, like, I don't expect any sim to use it, but I want it because it's pretty. Oh wait, I could put a couple up front. You know, I could put one up front, make it look like someone parked there. Yeah, someone parked in front of the sign. I was thinking a chess table though, like somewhere over here. You know, something to add a little bit extra. I could do an easel though. You know? One kind of like here-ish, so it's got... Because if you're using the easel, like, that's your view. That's a pretty good view. We're ignoring the woohoo bush. But like, that's, you can get a nice view of the river, you know? You can paint the river. Give Sims things to do. A lot. It makes life easier. Really does. It just does. Sims appreciate stuff to do. I don't think I have any of the outdoor looking chess tables, so I'm a little mad at that, but I can go into specific activities and skills and see what I got. Yeah, no, I got these three, so come to me, daytime. What colors do you come in that would work for this? No, I'm thinking this one because it looks like the one that would actually be outside. Yeah, this one looks like it would actually be outside and not just, you know, wish it wasn't outside. I don't know. That's the best way I can think of it. It's just that moment you wish you weren't outside. Yeah. You know? I can put it actually probably a little bit closer to here. near the gnome. So that way it looks like it's under the shade a little bit. One person gets shade, the other person gets screwed. Couple of hay bales to sit on. Just in random places. No, not directly next to the woohoo bush. I'm not that mean. I'm mean, but not that mean. I might, sadly though, have to cut the if I finish this soon, I might have to cut the stream a little bit early because I think I know who the call I missed from was, and it's an important call. So if I do, I'm sorry, but there was a reason. So I'm just gonna try and get this belted out a little bit, you know? I don't think I want to add any like kids playground equipment back here unless we had like a cute set of swings, but we don't. We don't have any swings, I don't think. So to say, I don't think I have any swings. Like at all. Which is weird because I thought there was a base game set of swings. And if there's not, I am very confused. Picnic basket. That's good. Yeah, just kind of rug. There we go. Have a little picnic area. Nope, that works. And now we're gonna lance. And now we're gonna do... Actually, I'm gonna do the smart thing, and I am gonna save currently. And then we're gonna do dirt. So we definitely know we need a path through here. I think the path can kind of terminus right about there. We're gonna just a few spritzes more or less, just to kind of this is not going to be the same color we put under everything. In fact, if you just click and do quick sprays, you can get it looking a little bit, I don't want to say thinner, but definitely maybe a little bit lighter. So I use quick sprays for the areas I don't need, like, deep coverage. Other areas get a lot of coverage. We are going to be nice. That looks good. Ooh. That's what it looks like if it's just itself is this, which is nice, don't get me wrong, but it's not what we're looking for. A little bit of maybe a few bits of yellow flower in there along some of the edges. Lighten up around a few areas. Make it look less one note, less stagnant. Drop the sensitivity again. Add just a touch of different textures. Like just a quick spray or two. As you can see, it'll add just a little bit. And because I did use the horse ranch pack, I do have access to the horse ranch garden-like stuff, the ground stuff. So I'm actually adding a little bit in. Just, like I said, quick sprays that just kind of add a little bit of texture to the grass. Nothing that's gonna... No big swaths. I'm not doing that. No. A couple little bits here and there. Just enough to kind of make it look a little more blended. Landscaping is definitely one of the lengthier parts, and I could probably spend quite a while landscaping, which is both helpful and not. I needed it to be dark. So remember, start with one. Down a size or so. Add a little bit of greenery to the back. Blend it. Add a little extra dirt if you have to, just kind of around the edges, you know. Hide the rocks just enough so that you can see them, you know they're here in this area, but they're not your main focus. Because that looks blended. And yes, I know, whatever that is poking out. We can fix that. Actually, I think I'm gonna size it down. That'll help. There we go. Now it's not poking through, so this kind of looks nice and clean. But we are now gonna quick blend, rock some more. I don't really use like the mud and stuff as much as I probably could. That's why we don't spray too long, because we create strange lines. Like I said, I could spend hours landscaping in different areas, depending on what one was looking for. Pretty little white flowers. Just dotting. Final touches and stuff like that. We're gonna save again, because I don't want to lose all my landscaping. Alrighty. It's looking good. We're getting there. And like, I do like how this wall is not perfectly all the way over. I could have brought it over a little bit more and hidden the path, but I actually like the fact that it doesn't hide the path. I might bring it like one more and just kind of do a bush or something here. Just real quickly. Yeah. There we go. The one bush that's super tall. No. No, I can't do like the one super tall bush and then the rest of the bushes are not super tall. It just looks silly in a way. Ah! You're kind of cute. I could probably figure out somewhere to put you, but I got a million other things I can put there, so I don't need... No. Definitely something more natural, like a regular... You know what? Yes. This is a base game item, and I love these to pieces. They come in 4 different colors. They're a lot of fun. I can just add them into places if I try. No, I should stick with similar to what I have. I could put another one of those pink things there. That's a good idea. And it's not pink drink, it's pink pink flowers. It's not pink drink. I do not understand the fascination with that sort of stuff. Like the pink drink and the pink sauce and the pink other stuff. Not my jam. Very strange. Don't understand it at all. Oh my god, I forgot we had a friggin' basically little gatehousey thing. I need to add you. Like, right here at the end of the fence. Yes. That is super cute. I forgot that existed. And now I know. We are up to 65k, almost 66k for this pub, which still is not as horrible as I thought it was going to be. So I'll take under 70k, you know? Yeah, like that looks, that fits. That makes sense. I'm gonna add a little bit of dirt around the edging for that. It's a very delightfully strange pub. I do need to actually probably... I need to fix the roof. There we go. That's about as good as I'm probably gonna get the roof, like, matching-wise. Wow, it makes an invisible gap? No. Yeah. There we go. That's about as good as I'm gonna match that. So that looks fine to me. Excellent. But we've redone the pub. Welcome to the Gnome's Arms. We are gonna update this stuff. Convivial. The spacious but intimate field makes it easier to practice charisma, comedy, and mischief to your heart's content. I'm gonna go with that just because it was the original one on the lot and because it makes sense. Second, maybe the sunny aspect. This beautiful scenery makes this place uplifting. When the sun goes down, Sims can get energized, happy, or inspired, so I'll go with something like that. And screw gnomes. Gnomes are awful. No, I don't want peace. Romantic aura could work, but don't want to make this. I feel bad for the dog hangouts because then a bunch of stray dogs show up and like I love the stray puppies, but also puppies. I don't want them to be strays. I could be evil. Because that increases your chance for multiples that woohoo bush. No, party place. Parties just seem to go well at this place. Meeting social event goals becomes much easier. You know what I'm gonna go for? I'm gonna make this like kind of like the community pro place. I'm also returning the wild foxes that was on this lot because again, I at least keep the original everything on this lot. And yeah, I think I'm done. I got done way earlier than I thought I was going to. And while I don't want to cut the stream, I'm probably gonna I'm gonna definitely upload this. 2 bathrooms. Hello, Jade. You're just in time for the walkthrough tour. I actually finished super early and need to sign off early only because I got a phone call and I think it's an important phone call I was waiting for, so, and I don't know how long it'll take to answer them, and I know that they close like at like 4:35, so it's one of those I'd rather get them while I can, you know, but I can at least give the walkthrough real quick. Henford. But I redid the Gnome's Arms in a really kind of nice vibe. I really hope I didn't end up using like 50,000 packs and yes! So what am I? Oh, those were from the those are from the digital so whatever, you know. I used so much. And then, yeah, Henford and Bagley, Get Together, and Base. So it's not that many packs. So here is the pub itself, which, fitting in with the rest of everything, I could have gone with the rough brick, but I stuck with what I stuck with. Top floor, we have mostly, this is the main meeting area. You've got tables, you've got foosball, you've got guitar, you've got the piano, you've got the, you know, TV, you've got a nice sitting area day or night. Downstairs, down these stairs, you have a nice bookshelf you can kind of chill at. You've got a bar that's actually super pretty. You've got darts. You've got a nice little table here, and then you've got the patio space if you know, perhaps want to just kind of sit outside. You also have 2 bathrooms on this level that are incredibly basic. Incredibly basic. Then through here, you have the downstairs hidden area, which includes, I'm gonna scooch these back a little bit, but that's just for me, some nice wine racks, and the ability to make nectar, which is the horse ranch thing. So that's why horse ranch. Exterior wise, you've got this lovely path up, the information board, the Henford on Bagley Gnome's Arms sign, and then a nice path that kind of juts out to the back. You've got a little picnic area partially in the shade, an overgrown old wishing well. Yes, that's a woohoo bush, because why not? We have a nice easel because the view of the river's lovely, and a nice little chess table over here partially in the shade. We've got some places to sit, and then of course, as per was on the original one, the phone booth. So overall, this fits in very nicely with the community around it. It looks still like it mostly fits in. It's got some nice vines on it. It's a little basic in some areas, but that is fine and it kind of makes sense. But yeah, this is our newly renovated Gnome's Arms, and we are going to surprisingly call it here because I unfortunately do have phone calls to make. Save, because always, always, always triple save. And while I thank you all, I understand that this stream is getting cut a little early, so I thank you for anyone who watched and might watch, later. I appreciate it. I will be hopefully learning how to use CapCut, and also this is some of the fun new Sims things, but I'm hopefully going to be learning how to use CapCut soon and be able to upload more videos on YouTube and actually get speed build runs of the different places I build, and even just some of the builds I build off camera if I can, because why not? Beyond that, we will be returning on Monday with some more Cat Cafe, because everyone seemed to enjoy the Cat Cafe miniature. I might wear my Kigurumi again. There's like a 60% chance of Kigurumi. But yeah. Otherwise, thank you for joining us. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe on Twitch and on YouTube, both under the main profiles for Valaria Green, just like I am, wherever you are watching here. It's the same on either platform. Beyond that, thank you so much. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Cafe Con Flora welcomes and thanks all of you for joining us here, whether it be with tea or without. And I hope you have a wonderful weekend. And yeah, thanks for stopping by.